This thing, you gotta be able to do the little stretch.
See, look, I can do it on practice problems and stuff.
Alright, so here we go. Like I said, guys, whenever you guys come in here, we're going to give you some practice. I'm going to be honest with you. You're coming in here, I'm throwing little tricks throughout this stuff. Just don't get stuck in the habit of just being able to just throw something out. We got a couple more rules to cover. Today we're going to cover the Oxyanion nomenclature rules. Hopefully that's the goal.
Do what now?
You're going to learn about them. Alright, so up here, first thing, I got potassium and iodide. In this case, ionic bond, so we literally name it off the monatomics. Potassium. Iodide. Moving down, I have lead 4, so Pb 4 plus, nitride N3 minus. Sure. These literally just cross them over. So Pb 3 N4.
It's a shame that we don't have an element with the letter with the chemical symbol J.
Okay, random. Then we have what many of you have probably looked when we say 10. This is not 10.
This is
Okay, this is titanium and nitrogen. The reason I know that is a capital letter and a lowercase letter and then a capital letter.
It's 10.
Science. So, what's the charge here?
3.
Titanium's a D-block dude, so you gotta name it based off stocks. That's titanium. Look at the nitrogen to get you the charge. Nitrogen has 3 negative charge. It's a 1-to-1 ratio, which means titanium 3 nitride. Woohoo!
Yes, like that.
Yes, sir.
Alright. Up here, up top, getting chemical formula for iron 3 sulfide. So in this, we have iron with a 3 plus charge, sulfide, it's going to the 16th column, so 2 negative charge. We're going to cross those over, so that 3 comes here for the sulfide, 2 goes over the iron, so Fe2S3. What?
I was talking to him.
We don't have to call it.
I said I was thinking when I got to college. Because I just thought about waking up and going to college and I get tired about it.
Man, I'm real tired of college right now.
Alright, so here, whoa,
W.
W2O5.
WC40.
So in this, W is tungsten, which is a transition metal. It's in the D block. So tungsten. I have some charge in it, so we got to find the charge of tungsten. What's the charge on oxygen? -2. There's 5 of them, so -2 times 5, -10. That means the overall charge of tungsten has to be a +10. +10 divided by the number of tungsten we have, which is 2, gives us a +5. So V, which is the Roman numeral for 5. Oxide. So tungsten 5 oxide. Now I threw this one in here as a trick.
Li. Because it's not about it.
Jordan Sampson to the office.
No.
That's it, sir. That's a good song.
Or
That's a good song. I never. Wait.
Yes.
Li or Li plus. I've not been specific if this is the element or if it's the ion. Because remember, the cations, those monatomics, they're literally the name from the element.
Did you know that
So-
Li divided by lit equals positive? Lit?
God help me.
No, it's just positive because the Li is a positive lit.
Alright, so over here, I've not decided yet on your lab for Friday. I'm still debating which we will do.
We should put potassium in,
Can
We are not going to do that.
Can we
Okay.
mix chemicals?
I haven't decided if we're going to do the synthesis of magnesium chloride or not.
Let's don't do anything that will hurt us when we breathe it in. No, that burned my throat.
So, y'all do not want to do the synthesis.
yes, I
Yeah, I've
do.
changed my mind, I do. I want dangerous stuff.
Caitlin.
I will tell you this, if I go with what I'm thinking, if we do the synthesis of magnesium chloride, I need you to understand we are literally dealing with highly concentrated strong acids. So if it spills on your skin, you're going to the shower.
Okay, let's do it.
Oh no.
If it gets on your clothes, you're going to the shower.
Are we wearing
Splish
gloves?
splash, I was taking it back.
This stuff is so concentrated, I will be the
Nobody's gonna
one
get it
where
on
you
this
get
thing.
into your unit or two.
Let's do that.
I think we should,
It's like the fear sets in and then all the like, oh my gosh, I want to deal with stuff that'll rock my skin off.
I'm scared because I literally drunk water.
Alright, so here we go. MgO. That's a metal and a non-metal, so ionic bond, naming off of monatomics. Magnesium comes from second column, so that's a fixed charge, so it's just magnesium. Oxide.
Is that in that, like, can that hurt you?
We'll make it into class. It's actually a really cool thing. It's a very, very intense reaction. It really lets off a super bright white light. It's beautiful. All right, fluoride. Little trick here. Fluoride.
Diatomics.
F2. Because it's one of the 7 diatomics that exist in nature bonded to itself. Hey, if you guys don't remember, and whenever I told you about learning the diatomics, I said these are going to be little tricks throughout this class.
If I hear it,
This one's itchy.
SI, and I'm not talking Cy Robinson, all right? In this, SI is silicon, whatever you want to call it.
Saliva.
it's like, is it just silicone? Now it sounds weird, silicone.
All right.
Which one's it?
I think the proper name we want to look for is silicone.
Silicone. Silicone.
You all right?
Who are you talking to?
I was talking to Maddie. So I just look at Maddie, she's like,
She's crying, Mr. Hall.
I don't want that.
I just, Mr. Hall.
I don't want that.
I'm so appreciative that you kept my picture up there.
You're just now noticing that?
I tried to tell you Friday night.
I thought about taking it.
Miss Coke got very really
Yeah, Miss Hope. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Miss Harrison has hers and then.
I think I'm going to take it down and enter into the art show with G.
Yes.
Yes.
What do you say if I touch that door?
I mean, stop the recording.
That video. Go over and say something or anything. See that someone who wants to be Just get back.
I wonder if you want.
Sometimes you know he doesn't. He don't ever post this video.
What's those who are watching the video?
My life.
It's okay.
Huh?
Round one.
I have a strict no fighting with students policy.
Not even in hand-to-hand
Yeah,
combat.
there was something that happened back in the day.
He has a backstory to this.
He has a vision. Just
He tells it as Willie Nelson would.
Alright,
What's your infatuation?
so here is your new nomenclature naming rules for today. Now, when I introduce this, I want to stress to you before anybody in this room wants to like throw a sword at me and say, "You're the devil. Why didn't you give us this trick so that we could use it on the polyatomic ion quiz?" Because when I give it to you, it opens the whole world up for me.
So, Mr. Hall,
Yes.
how would we get a sword in school? That's the better question.
Hey, I like it.
How do we not?
You know what? It looks like onions or like Oxyanion. Oxyanion?
Alright, Oxyanion nomenclature.
Buckets.
Kobe.
Like, the shark
Yes, sir.
Mr. Hall. Now I'm going to start crying.
I'm officially on my last black marker.
I'll go get you some from the office.
That's okay. I want you to be here in class.
Man.
Alright, so anyway, Oxyanion nomenclature, which is also nomenclature
Wow. It's almost as if nomenclature's nomenclature.
for polyatomics.
Hey, that's disgusting.
You're disgusting.
Involving-
I thought you were a good Christian man. You shouldn't cuss like that. Like,
Oxygen.
Watch your profanity.
Don't you use that word in this class.
Excuse
No,
my
please.
French. Excuse my French, but no
oxygen.
What would God do?
Oxygen's the thing.
Not do this.
Hey.
He would not do this.
Alright, so in this, we're going to make five. What if they draw the box first before you get started?
That's a big old
So we gotta draw this box too?
So this is how I'm going to give you the naming rules.
Y'all remember that show? Is that what it was called? Where like it was two heathens living together, that guy. They were living together. And they had to keep it a secret because the police wasn't allowed to live with. What are you talking about now?
Hey, man! Alright, so on this. On this is the trick to naming polyatomic with oxygen. Those oxyanions that we went through. Now I'm going to openly tell you there are still parts that you're going to memorize. And along with this takes the 25 you have memorized and learned, because I know right now I could throw that quiz out to you and you guys would ace it.
Nope.
Show.
Yeah, I know ammonium. That's about it.
Okay. There's still memorization with it, but this will help you. So the first thing is we're going to start. So here's the box that we're going to work through. Okay, so like in this is given like the backstory behind it. This is given the background basis for the name. Here we're going to do an example of the name. And over here we're going to do the chemical formula for the example of that name. Got it?
Sure.
Yes, sir.
Awesome. So the first thing we're going to start with is the root ion. So this is the root ion, and this is the key. This is the most
Wait.
Did you
popular.
skip a block?
Is that intentional?
It just makes sense. Because we're going to build from it. We're going to build from it, and we're going to subtract from it. So this is the most common.
This ain't math class.
Algebra.
Please. One of the most popular questions I got from chemistry was, "Do we get a math credit for this class?" Nope.
This class should be weighted.
That is the most popular question I get. Nope.
No, it should be like AP, like a college class created it.
We're fighting for that. We're going to be fighting.
Wait.
Good luck.
Taking it to
Alright.
the state board.
So here's the thing. You have the root. When I'm saying the root, that's the root of these set of
That
oxyanions.
also goes in that.
So chlorate, chlorite. The chlor is the root. Alright? With this, for the root ion, it's root 8. ATE at the end.
Maddie, AP, 8 goes at the end. Maddie, 8 goes at the end.
Rotate.
Rotate.
Now, all of
Or
these have
rotate.
roots involved in it. So every one of them has the root.
Root.
I am root.
We all thought of that.
Yes.
I'm so proud of y'all.
I said it, but nobody heard me, so I thought people would like that.
All right, from here,
The subtleness of the voice. Okay.
from here, we're going to literally look at adding oxygens. Okay, so if we add one more oxygen, this is oxygen.
One more or two.
You're just adding one more than the root.
Oh.
The ending stays the same. You keep the ATE ending, but you add a prefix with it.
Oh. Oh, rotate.
Per. Perutate.
I am Peru.
Y'all need to go to Miss Steffi's class today. Just go perutate.
No, it's like per root.
Miss Steffi, do you know about perutate?
Rotate. Like parrot.
All right. Then from here, things are going to change a little.
Oh my god. Oh, I can't.
Oh my god.
Babushka.
Now, going below the root, this one is one less.
Oh.
O, or oxygen,
So the ite.
than
I
root.
rotate.
If it has one less oxygen than the root, it's root I.
Fancy, bro.
I.
Now, huh?
What's that? It goes
It's crazy train, bro.
Now, below it, you're going to follow. Follow a pattern, okay? When you go below it, the ending's going to stay the same. So you're going to keep the I.
Going off the rails on a crazy train. I wasn't focused on the whole song. I was just worried about the ite all the time.
Yes.
Now, here's the thing that changes, okay? And please understand when I'm saying two less, or two fewer, let's say two fewer. Two fewer oxygens than the root.
So is this just about oxygen?
Yeah. This is two fewer than the root. This is not two fewer than rootite. It's two fewer oxygens than root 8.
It'll be
Rotate.
rotate.
No. It gets a prefix.
Do root eat.
Hypo.
Play.
Hypo root I.
Oh, right. That was just a guess, Miss Roll.
Hyper rotate.
It sounds like something Cherokee Indians would say.
Yeah. Hyper
Move this the right.
Alright, so here's the thing. Like we're going to use, for an example of this, we're going to use chlor as the root. Okay, so it's just chlor. I want to add the root.
Rootite.
Hyper rotate.
Rotate.
Alright, so the only thing I've added to this example column is, let's do example name. roots. Are you all right? Like, what do you got in your fudge? You all right today?
Sir, I have not ate my fudge. That
Hey,
you
number
cannot
one
like
rule,
this
never
on
eat
the
your own
fudge.
squash.
This is my energy on a regular basis, sir.
All right, so in this case, just going based off names. So we're just going to fill in for the name. Okay? Up here, we got one more than the root. So per, chlor,
8.
8.
Perchlorate.
Perchlorate.
I'm going to stress this to you. This is key that you can get this down. We're literally going to use this table to help us learning another nomenclature name. Then you come down, you have chlorate. Then we're going to break that down
And we're going to go to chloride.
to chlorite.
Chlorate.
And then we're going to hypo.
And then we'll do hypochlorite.
Wow. You're so smart.
This one's already.
Kind of spelled it out.
Let us be smart.
I am root.
Can you play that on guitar?
No.
Oh, come on.
Alright, so there's the example name. I want to go to the chemical
I
formula.
wasn't asking like if you could now. I was just asking if you could again.
Oh, we should know these.
I mean, if I worked at it, I could. I like
You know Seven Nations?
Army.
no.
Really?
I mean, if I worked at it, I could do it. Maddie.
Do you
Like,
play guitar?
let's go to play bass.
Oh.
Okay, let's go preference
Are you in a
back
band?
to the joke Connor cracked. Yeah, my church
Oh.
cracked earlier of the class about me being a Christian man. I only play and
works
listen
on
to
computers?
Christian music. I deal nothing with secular music.
Yeah.
Like I have no idea.
CL.
So
Negative 4. Can you play Amazing Grace?
no, that's a little old for me.
He's
I
more
can play Amazing
contemporary.
Grace on the guitar cause Christopher or Mr.
Over.
No. Crawford.
There.
Yep. I know.
Because I'm like modern.
Contemporary.
Since I've started to learn, I've only learned to play the songs we're doing at our church, and like our bars are like modern contemporary songs.
So you don't listen to like...
Do you know how to play Reckless Love?
Nice.
Okay, let's get back to chemistry. This is CL.
All right, I'm gonna go to the root first. Chlorate. Anybody remember it? CL.
That's what I
Sorry, I think you went from speaking English to Spanish midway of that word.
heard. Said CL over it.
CLO 3 something.
CL.
3 negative.
CL.
What's
Oh,
your,
3 negative.
what's your profanity?
Perchlorate, one more oxygen than the root.
CLO 4.
Oh, that's funny.
See what
Negative.
I told you I was right.
Chlorite, one fewer. ClO 2 negative.
Wow.
This is changed.
Oh, can I get the last?
CLO.
Let's see if you got it. I believe in you.
Oh, negative.
No.
That's right.
Hey!
So this has changed a lot of things for you now.
It has changed.
Because literally, you just need to learn the root. If you learn the root, you can use all of this naming rules here from this table and build from it.
Yes.
This is the thing. The charges have not changed. The charges still stick.
Can we dump?
But now,
Like on the quiz, can we dump?
yeah, I'm not going to look at this and tell you you can't dump.
Oh no, I just
There's
got
a
it.
list.
Who? Melissa.
Melissa's over here.
Yeah.
What?
She does?
Where's everybody at?
I have no idea where your class is. I have no clue.
Like, I was like getting on the trade school bus and I was like, where is she going? She can't get back.
It might be.
All right.
A trip.
So this is the thing. You have got to get this down. Matter of fact, I think that's what it is. I think all my trade school people are.
That's what it is, yeah.
They're on a race thing. Savannah.
They're fighting Jules.
That's what Savannah
I
said.
remember you telling me.
They're fighting.
I probably should write this stuff down.
They're
whenever y'all
fighting
tell
a
me
good
you're gonna be
fight.
somewhere doing something. You've got to get this down because if you can't get this down, it's not going to help you. Okay? Especially when we go into the other naming rules we're going to use. It's crucially important. Heads up. Preference in that there. Alright? So let's do a little practice with
Mr.
this.
Hall, every time I touch this, it hurts.
Alright, let's do a little practice with this. This is going to show you literally the struggle and that the struggle is real whenever it comes to these.
Oh, Mr. All, the struggle with being real. What are you talking
When I
See,
sat down in the
oh,
class,
two,
the struggle
two,
began.
negative.
about? Struggle never stopped.
CO2 to negative.
Carbon.
Is it per,
not-
never mind, I'm not gonna do this.
Carbonite.
That's CO2, 3 negatives.
Carbonite.
I don't even know.
So when I said it the first time, and you told me I was wrong,
Hey.
Carbonite.
How'd you get that?
This is how I did it. I remembered the root. What's carbonate?
CO3
To negative. What's the difference? I've lost an oxygen. So I've lost an oxygen. It's one less than the root. I.
I'm confused.
Yes.
I'm such a dramatic build up.
Alright? Hey, this does open the world up for us now, just so you know.
The door's still shut.
He literally
Doesn't
goes,
see me during lunch.
yeah, and he goes, yeah.
Oh yeah, this would be a good one.
You know.
I wanted to do this one on your quiz,
Post office
but I
box.
couldn't.
P.O. box.
PO5 3 negative.
Okay, give me a second. Well.
Perphosphate.
Just,
Perphosphate.
you got me.
Alright, PO. Okay, decide you're going, POS thing. What's the root? What's the root?
phosphate.
And it's not even P. It's P-U.
Whatever.
Oh, that's city.
I've had coffee this morning. Leave me alone!
Could you imagine going to the pie dumpster and saying, oh, that's
God, now we got a joke in this class.
Attention, please. Want to remind everybody that we are selling pre-sale tickets for Friday night's game against Wyoming East. The ticket price is $5 for students and $5 for adults. We're doing this so that we can kind of help the line getting in. If we've got some pre-sale tickets, then everything will flow a little easier. So we will be selling those until
Boss, you've got that. Remember
Thursday.
the root.
And again, those are $5 a piece. You can get those in the office.
This is phosphate.
Also, a reminder that we do have our tickets on sale now for the winter formal, which is this Saturday.
What happened?
Tickets are $2
That's
each.
weird. Alright, anyway.
That's
We have,
that is so
here is the root. Here is phosphate. So, here's
Per
phosphate.
Whoa.
It's one more oxygen than the root.
Perphosphate.
So, per phosphate.
I'm just gonna add
Look at me, Mr. Hall. I'm a big kid.
I understand it now. How'd you turn that on?
What are you talking about?
Is that
I
one
think
of the
something
large
happened. I
ones?
think she like pulled her away from her. Hey. Alright, guys, this is opening the world up for you now because life's going to become a lot more tricky now. Okay? I'll look at you and tell you tomorrow we got kind of a lot of practice coming at you. If you're not getting this, come see me. Come ask me questions. I can't help you if you're not coming to see me and asking questions.